Okay, so it's late, I'm tired, I've got a bad cold, I've got a bad back, I've got the washing machine going on in the background, and my place is a complete tip. So this is obviously the ideal opportunity and time for me to be able to make a short video just to say hello to everybody. And I do hope every single person out there has had a wonderful Christmas and New Year period and Thanksgiving and absolutely everything else. I'm doing this particular video right now because I've just received another comment on my channel which is basically like, hey, come on, make a freaking video. So that's what I'm doing right now, so I can say hello and say that I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still in a relatively good state of health and everything else. What reasons do I have, what excuses do I have for not putting out some excellent quality content? Time, really. I've been very busy socially. I've been very busy with my work and my log-on time, which I have to carry on doing. Things are working out a little bit better there, so I've got a bit more in the way of choices and freedom. I'm not doing what I had to do many years ago. I mean, the partnership program on YouTube was really important to me a certain number of years back, because if it wasn't for the extra money I got from that, I would not be able to carry on living. It was really quite that simple and that black and white. I'm not in that situation as much now, so I have less of an impetus to make videos. I have more of an impetus to get out there and do some constructive work and hone my skills. And one of the agencies I'm working for at the moment actually has monthly training sessions, so I'm trying to improve my presentation skills, my communication skills as far as the work and the genre of the work is concerned. So that's going to be a big thing. Yes, I am back to doing videos on my other channel, Nick Dutch Tarot, but, and there's a big but, there's a problem with the channel. For some reason, people in America cannot see those videos. This upsets me. Alright, so I'm toying with the idea of creating another channel, which I will market to the rest of you guys here, as well as on that channel, to let you know there will be another channel purely for me to do tarot readings. Do not expect me to use Adobe After Effects and amazing editing and all the rest of that. Why? Because I have to work. Now, I don't know whether you're someone who edits HD video yourself or does video work, but the quantity of time and energy it takes just to do editing and then rendering, and taking into account I've only got like one machine to do this on, alright, that will cut into my work time if I was to do that. So it's going to be very straightforward, straight out, direct stuff. Okay, I'm not going to muck around like crazy and jump cuts and tons of what's it called, chroma key in the background. I want to do chroma key. I like doing chroma key. Chroma key is fun. It makes everything look a little more zingy, but I can't quite get it right because of the way in which I'm using the software, and I don't have time to manage, to master the software so I can then get an excellent presentation style effect for you guys, which of course makes me feel pretty freaking upset. Alright, it is my New Year's resolution, or one of them, to try not to swear full stop. So I'm going to try and tone down my bad language, both publicly on YouTube as well as in real life, which I'm finding a bit of a challenge when little obstacles come here and there. Is there a plan for this channel? No, there isn't. In reality, there's never been a plan for this channel. There's been dreams for this channel. There's been things I've wanted to do here that, yeah, great. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do this and then change the whole world? Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do that and change the whole world? Yeah, just get it out there. Just let everyone know, I'm right, you're wrong, ha, ha. But, screw that. That's not quite the way that things are for me personally. And again, even a lot of the things which I would like to say here on YouTube and to provide like really coherent arguments and tackle a lot of stuff hasn't really happened. Why? Because I don't always have the time to do all the research that I want to in order to make sure I can provide you with all the links and all the references and everything else. Time for me is a big thing. I'm one of these people who is still cash poor, but not quite as cash poor as I was. But I am time poor, and I've got to look after myself as well in terms of my health. I mean, if you think back to when I started this channel and I was trying to do like online social networking and the rest of that, and I was making videos like crazy, and I was marketing myself as a person and all the rest of that, not very well if I'm really honest, okay, but I was doing it. Those were the days when I would do like 4 days awake. Okay, no sleep for 4 days because I had to in order to get the money in so I could pay my bills. You know, when I was working purely upon keen and live person, and a little bit of PSL once in a while, I was like, you know, I was charging very little because I had to keep, you know, I had to keep things going. In 2008, when that came, that was a real blow. If we get another major, massive economic depression and my core volume goes down, that will screw with me. All right, is there a chance of that happening? Well, that's up to other people to talk about. My suspicion is we got a few years before there'll be some kind of like tremor in the economy, and maybe that'll screw things up a little. I don't know whether the powers that be will have learned from the last one or not. That's up to somebody else to discuss. Okay, I can't worry about that shit right now. Says he's swearing even though he promised not to. Okay, naughty naughty, these things happen, don't worry about it. I will still try and be good and try and keep this relatively a family orientated channel if I possibly can. Well, not really family orientated, just like not swearing. I'll still rant and rave if I'm really upset with something because I like it. And sometimes when I'm in one of those, I'm really, really upset about something and I'm in a really, really ranting mood, then that's a good thing because there's often a reason I'm doing it. Okay, like there's like ideas or people or things out there that really need someone to turn around. But I can't carry on saying the same thing I've been saying for so long, all right? How many times can I tell you that there's things in this world which we as a species don't know, therefore we can't say that we know them? How many times can I do that? Now, I want to carry on doing what I'm doing though. I want to carry on encouraging you to do like meditation and occult exploration because I think it's really important because, you know, the experiences, as I've carried on saying, are real experiences, but we don't know what they mean, okay? A ghost experience does not mean to say that ghosts exist, okay? What it means to say is you can have a certain type of experience and that's it. That's all it can say, okay? This is like basic middle school science thinking, all right? Which we all should have learned when we were like 8 and should have carried on, all right? All right, there's stories of, you know, ideas about thinking from bloody Sesame Street, all right, which adults these days need to remember. It's a fact, okay? There really should be another version of Sesame Street done purely for adults, okay, to remind them of all the things they learned when they were about 5, prior to going through all the hell that they did throughout the rest of their life, and then forgetting all the basic, intelligent, rational, logical ways of thinking things through. You know, it's crazy. There's so much stuff that's out there for young people that the older people need to learn and need to remember and all this stuff. And just going back, if you still got your books from your middle school, go back to it, try and learn the thinking that was behind what they were trying to teach you, if of course your teacher was intelligent enough to be able to teach you something that actually made sense. And let's be honest, there are many educators out there who don't really know much about how to think, all right? When I was in school, when I was a kid in school, we were given exercise books which had the answers at the back, and so the teacher would mark us based upon our answers and the answers in the back of the book, and often the answers in the back of the book were wrong, but the teachers were too damn thick to recognize that the answers in the back of the book were wrong. All right, and it took me to correct my teachers and to then say like, I got a problem with this, can you teach me? No, the answer in the back of the book is wrong, the book is wrong, do not trust the book, you gotta teach me, because you're a teacher. All right, so the educators need educating, the adults need educating, everyone in the world needs some kind of extra reminder of basic intelligent, you know, thoughts, all right? The atheists need educating, the theists need educating, those who are anywhere in between also need reminding of stuff, and everyone thinks they're right. Can you imagine how stupid that is? Right? Everybody in the world, no matter who they are, thinks they're right. How can we all be right? When we all think different things? Well, why don't we take it from the other point of view? We're all wrong. Every single one of us. We don't know. We're primitive monkeys. Just because we've got technology does not mean to say that we are special. Okay, as a species, we sent people up to the moon, but I can't say we did it because I wasn't anywhere near, you know, NASA or whatever it was that sent the thing up into space. Tim Peake's out there on the International Space Station. We did that. No, we didn't. I was busy working, or I was feeding the cat. I mean, I was not involved. I can't turn around. We've done this. What a load of rubbish. People, get some perspective. All right, get some perspective. But I'm still around. I'm still here. I'm still alive. Okay, that's a good thing. People are going to disagree with me. People are going to hate me. People are going to say bad things about me. Fine. Welcome to the internet. That's what it's all about. Who gives a Who cares? Yes. Darling, who cares? I managed to avoid saying it. I'm good. I'm amazing. I've had too much caffeine today. Oh God, you want to see some videos on cooking? Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Speak to you soon.